Garden. It's Mrs. Griffith. I thought today I would like to read a story to you just for fun, just to enjoy together. The name of this story is Bunny Cakes. You might have read it before. It's one of my favorite springtime stories. It's by Rosemary Wells, and she is both the author and the illustrator of this story. So I thought we could enjoy it today. I love her end papers. She's got lots of fun things. She's got mixing bowls and mixers and spatulas and pans and whisks. So that gives me a clue that there's probably going to be some cooking in this story. So let's find out what are the characters cooking. And I see somebody on the front. So it tells me that there's going to be a bunny in this story, and her name is Ruby. We're going to read about Ruby and her little brother Max. So this is Bunny Cakes by Rosemary Wells. It was Grandma's birthday. Max made her an earthworm birthday cake. "No, Max," said Max's sister Ruby. "We are going to make Grandma an angel surprise cake with raspberry fluff icing." So Ruby is not too happy with the earthworm cake that her little brother Max has planned. Do you think their grandma would like an earthworm cake? I don't know. Do you think your grandma would like an earthworm cake? I don't know. Max wanted to help. "Don't touch anything, Max," said Ruby. But it was too late. Ruby sent Max to the store with a list that said eggs. Can you see that Max accidentally knocked all the eggs onto the floor? So his sister Ruby, she wrote the word eggs on the grocery list. She sends Max to the store. Max wanted red-hot marshmallow squirters for his earthworm cake. So he wrote red-hot marshmallow squirters on the list. The grocer could not read Max's writing. "Eggs," said the grocer, and he gave Max eggs. Now if you look down here at the list, you'll see Max's writing. Here's Ruby's eggs, and then Max's writing is right there below, and he uses squiggle writing, doesn't he? We talked about that at the beginning of the year, how when we first start writing, sometimes we write in squiggles. But the grocer couldn't read it. Max brought the eggs home to Ruby. "Don't bump the table, Max," said Ruby. But it was too late. Ruby sent Max to the store with a list that said milk. So what did Max knock over this time? The milk. Oh, I always laugh at Ruby and Max. This time Max wrote red-hot marshmallow squirters in a different way. Max hoped and hoped for his squirters, but the grocer still couldn't read Max's writing. "Milk," said the grocer, and he gave Max milk. So he tried to write in a different way. The grocer still couldn't read it. What's a grocer? A grocer is a person who works in a grocery store and sells food. Max brought the milk home to Ruby. "There's a yellow line on the floor, Max," said Ruby. "You can't step over that line." Boy, she's a big sister. But Max crossed the line anyway. Over went the flour. Ruby got out her pencil. What do you think she wrote on the list? Flour. I can tell by Ruby's face that she's getting a little impatient with Max. Do you blame her? I don't think I blame her. This time Max wrote red hot marshmallow squirters in the most beautiful writing he knew. Max could almost taste the marshmallow squirters. Flour, said the grocer, and he gave Max flour. So still the grocer cannot read Max's writing. Boy, it's really helpful to learn our letters, isn't it? And learn to spell our words. When Max got home, there was a sign on the kitchen door. Look at the sign, everybody. See the sign? It's one of those signs with a red line through it. Max, the kitchen is no place for you, said Ruby. Ruby finished up her cake. So she didn't let him in the kitchen, but whose ears do you see just peeking up over that windowsill? Those are Max's. Oh, Finnegan. Shh, shh. Finny. Shh. No barking. She baked it and cooled it and iced it with raspberry fluff frosting. It needs something else, Max, said Ruby. Birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, wrote Ruby. Meanwhile, Max had a brand new idea. He's back there writing in the background. He drew a picture of red-hot marshmallow squirters on Ruby's list, and he ran to the grocer. He could not wait. Birthday candles, silver stars, sugar hearts, buttercream roses, said the grocer. What's this? Why, it must be red-hot marshmallow squirters. So this time, was he able to figure out what Max wanted? Yes, he could. He sees that picture of the squirters. Ruby's cake looked just beautiful. Max went out and put caterpillar icing on his earthworm cake. So there he's very busy in the garden and she's busy in the kitchen. Grandma was so thrilled, she didn't know which cake to eat first. So in the end, they figured it out, didn't they? Max and Ruby. They worked together and made cakes for their grandma. I bet you'd like to make a cake for your grandma too. That's a fun thing to do. All right, kindergarten, I hope you enjoyed Bunny Cakes by Rosemary Wells. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will look forward to seeing you on Monday. Bye-bye.